Are you looking for a side hustle that actually pays off? In today's video, I'm breaking down the top 5 best side hustles for people who are actually willing to put in the work. These hustles are lucrative, fast to start, and perfect for anyone who's serious about earning that extra money. So be sure to stick around because these aren't your typical side gig suggestions. You're gonna want to hear all of them. Before we begin, there are some important details that we have to discuss. We live in a culture where the allure of side hustles is everywhere, from flashy TikToks to bold YouTube claims like make $10,000 a month in 30 days. While it's so easy to believe that financial freedom is just a few clicks away, but in reality, most side hustles fail. Not because they're bad, but because people approach them with unbelievably high expectations. The issue lies in how side hustles are, especially now in the digital age. They're often marketed as quick fixes rather than what they actually are. Opportunities that require significant effort, significant patience, and of course, a lot of strategy. So if you're expecting instant success, let me tell you, you're already setting yourself up for disappointment. Now let's flip the script. Everything starts with a plan, so let's make one, shall we? Ask yourself, why am I doing this? Is it to pay off my debt, build my long-term wealth, or am I exploring a passion? What tools do I have? Assess your skills. What can you do? How much time and money can you put into this side hustle? And lastly, what's my risk tolerance? Some hustles are low risk but slow growing, while others are high reward but a little bit riskier. You should treat your side hustle like a business from day one. Set goals, track progress, and reinvest profits. Break your big goal into smaller, achievable milestones like earning your first $500, then scaling up to $5,000. Remember, side hustles shouldn't just make you money. They should teach you skills and open doors for future opportunities. So approach each one as a stepping stone, not the finish line. And with that out of the way, let's talk about our first side hustle, junk removal. While it might not sound glamorous, but it's already one of the fastest ways to earn steady cash, especially if you're starting from scratch. People will always need help getting rid of unwanted items like a broken couch, yard debris, and even old electronics. And the best part, the barrier to entry is incredibly low. To start in junk removal, you don't have to have a fancy setup. A 6x12 trailer can be picked up for $450 and can give you $350 to $400 in profit per job. A single weekend could bring in $1,000 with just a few hours of work. So, how do you start? First, get the basics. No truck? No problem. You can rent a U-Haul to get started. Next, market yourself. Use platforms like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist to advertise your services. Simple ads like affordable junk removal, same-day service would work. Lastly, set your rates. Research local competitors and price slightly below them to attract initial clients. Here's a tip. Some old furniture or appliances, you can just repair and resell them. It allows you to have that little side hustle for yourself too. It's a scalable business. Start solo, then hire a team as it grows. Eventually, you can step back and let your team handle operations while you focus on growth. Junk removal is lucrative and fast, but it's not easy. You'll get dirty and the work can be physically demanding, but the financial payoff makes it worth the grind. Flipping is the perfect partner to junk removal or a standalone hustle if you enjoy hunting for bargains. It's simple. Buy undervalued items, improve them, then sell them for a profit. When you first start flipping, focus on furniture because it offers the best margins. Auctions can be your go-to source for bulk inventory, but garage sales, thrift stores, and even Facebook Marketplace are good too. So how do you start flipping? First, set a budget. Start with $500 to $1,000. This gives you enough to buy good items without spending too much. Second, find a niche. Furniture, vintage clothing, electronics, whatever it is, as long as you choose something that you understand or are willing to learn about. Next, source smartly. Places like auctions, garage sales, and clearance sections are excellent to find sweet deals. Once you've got your inventory, sell strategically. Use platforms like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or even Instagram to reach buyers. And when someone buys something from you, offer delivery. Many buyers are willing to pay a little extra just for convenience, especially for larger items. Here's a tip. Presentation matters. Clean the items, take good-looking photos, and write amazing descriptions for them. Flipping may not be as fast as gig work, but it's incredibly rewarding. With a little time and reinvestment, you can scale this into a serious income stream. Gig work often gets bad rap, but don't worry because it's still a fantastic way to make quick money with low risk. Platforms like Uber, DoorDash, and TaskRabbit let you start earning almost immediately. When you start, you can do Uber Eats deliveries on a scooter. If you only work during peak hours, you can consistently make $25 to $30 an hour. While it isn't amazing, it can give you the means to pursue bigger goals. So, how can you maximize your earnings using gig work? Well, here's how. Work smart. Just focus on peak times like lunch and dinner rushes. Use multiple apps. Sign up for several platforms to avoid downtime. Track expenses. Keep track of mileage, gas, and maintenance for tax deductions. Tip time! Specialize in a niche. For example, if you're on TaskRabbit, focus on high-paying tasks like assembling furniture or moving assistance. While gig work might not make you rich, it's definitely dependable and flexible, perfect for anyone needing additional cash. House hacking is where side hustle meets long-term investment strategy. It's when you buy property, living in a section of the house, then renting the rest. This setup lets you build equity, make money, and often live for free. If you and your partner buy a duplex for $250,000, then you lived in one unit and then rented the other on Airbnb, your total monthly costs, including mortgage and utilities, is only around $1,700. The rental income can reach $2,500. That's an $800 monthly profit plus free housing. So, how do you start? Save for a down payment. FHA loans require just about 3.5% down, making homeownership more accessible. It's also important to choose the right property. Look for multi-family homes in place with strong rental demand. Then, of course, you have to calculate the numbers. Ensure that rental income will cover your expenses. Another tip, don't ignore Airbnb. Short-term rentals can make more than just traditional leases, though they require more effort in terms of guest management and cleaning. While house hacking isn't easy or fast, it's one of the most lucrative strategies on this list. With time, you'll not only enjoy cash flow, but also property appreciation and tax benefits. Becoming a social media influencer might seem overwhelming, but trust me, it's more achievable than you think. The key is to focus on building a community around you or your passion, whether it's finance, fitness, or even gardening. There's always an audience for everything. For example, you can start your journey by documenting your side hustle experiments. Then in time, you will build an audience of people like you. This can give you a lot of opportunities, from brand partnerships to consulting gigs. So, how do you get started? First, pick a niche. Stick to a topic you're passionate about. It'll help you keep motivated. Consistency. Upload regularly to build trust and visibility. Next, engage with your audience. Respond to comments, ask questions, and keep your audience involved. Lastly, monetize thoughtfully. Explore ad revenue, sponsorships, affiliate marketing, or digital products. It's important to start small and improve as you go. Your first videos or posts don't need to be perfect. They just need to be authentic. While social media growth takes time, the rewards are worth it. Beyond income, it offers personal fulfillment and the chance to connect with amazing people. Here's the beauty of side hustles. You don't have to choose just one of these. Each hustle complements the others, creating a powerful combo. For example, use gig work to save your first $1,000. Then invest that money in flipping to grow your cash flow. Then transition into junk removal to scale your earnings. Then use profits from these ventures as a down payment for your house hacking. Each step builds on the last, bringing you closer to financial independence. The secret lies in leveraging your resources, time, skills, and money to transition from quick cash hustles to scalable long-term ventures. First, start by evaluating your circumstances. Do you have a 9-to-5? How much free time can you dedicate to this? What skills or assets do you have? For instance, if you have a truck, junk removal might be a natural fit. If you're a night owl, gig work like DoorDash could fit your schedule. Next, set for success. Decide what success looks like for you. Is it an extra $500 a month to pay off debt? Or are you aiming for $5,000 plus to save for a down payment on a house? It helps you keep motivated and focused. Start small. You don't need to go all in from day one. Test the waters with low-risk hustle like flipping or gig work. Then use the profits to fund more ambitious ventures like house hacking or launching an online brand. Then, learn from it. Track your earnings, expenses, and time investment for each hustle. This can help you identify what's working and what's not. Then, don't just stick with one. As your side hustle income grows, diversify into other opportunities. For example, transition from flipping furniture to flipping houses, or use your gig work savings to invest in a rental property, for example. Now, I told you about the best gigs, and I also gave you a little extra. So, what are you waiting for? It's time to take another step into financial freedom. If you like this video, you can click this one where I talked about the 7 side hustles students can start. And if you like this video, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell to get notified of all my future videos. Alright, I'll see you over there.